Okay, so back live. All right, I want to make sure the sound is still good. I'm not too loud, too pitchy, nothing like that. As you guys come in, let me know if I'm too loud or anything. Make sure that the volume is still good. Yeah, you can see it, right? Joey, you can see me, hear me. Just gotta let me know if you guys can hear me, see me. I sound okay. Hope it's still pretty clear. You know what? While I'm waiting on you guys to respond, if you can hear me, see me, everything good, I'm gonna grab a beer because, you know, woo, here we go. All right, so okay, I'm good. That sound good to me. I'm even better because I got Miller time right here. All right, so now let me drop this invite. You copy this link, paste this link, bam. Now you should be able to click on that link to get in. Now let's see if my ideas always work. Because I'm under the understanding that my ideas always work. Sometimes, yep, sometimes they always work. So is anybody hitting the link? Maybe I should have hit the link first to see if I could get in, but that wouldn't make it as interesting as if one of you would hit it. All right, there's no movement, no nothing. Come on, guys, talk to me. Tell me what's going on. Yes, so let me try to hit the link myself. Oh, there's somebody.
Working? There's a new chat. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, 30.
There we go.
Could you hear me, buddy?
Yeah, you sound good.
All right, see, there we go. Oh, I like the Venom symbol. Look at that.
I just made that.
Hey, so it's funny. Somebody, who was it? Let me see. Sent me some messages in regards to Motive. Asked me why I didn't, frequent Motive. Oh, it's a guy named Bobby Storm, and I told him he should talk to you about Motive. I told him I'm not really, the biggest Motive guy.
I'll talk to him about Motive all day.
That's why I said he can talk to you about it, because you more suited for that conversation. It just doesn't work for me.
We're gonna work on that.
Yeah, you gonna work on that? I'm cool.
We're work on that mindset.
It's more than mindset. Come on, man. The balls are. Joey, you all right?
What are we looking at? I hope that's age appropriate. Joey, where's your camera pointing right now?
Oh, okay. There you go.
Finger. Okay.
It's in my pocket. I'm doing something right now, trying to help my dad.
Okay.
Oh, you good, buddy.
So it's kind of hard to hold the phone.
Well, at least we know now it's your pocket.
Yeah. You're gonna go back in my pocket so I can finish this up.
you can turn your camera off.
Yeah, you can turn the camera off.
Turn the camera off.
Do this shit.
I don't want to see the inside here.
Oh, there you
go. You guys are hilarious. All right, while y'all do that, I gotta take Alton's name out of this thing because he never responded. So it's not fair that he get drawn again, and we have to do the same thing all over again.
True.
I mean, 30. It would be funny to see you go through it one more time.
Go through what?
The drawing.
I want to be in it. I should have like 30 entries.
You do. You do got 30 entries.
I worked for those, man.
You're right. You got like 30 entries. That's
what
I'm saying.
I got like one, right?
Who said that, Joe?
All I need is one. That's all I need.
Well, it takes one to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the next drawing. I can't do the ball challenges. I mean, you guys are too good at that.
All expenses paid trip. Sounds good to me.
There you go. Kegel training.
I'm going to be back there in July.
I know. I'm waiting.
The ball drill part, and we can go bowl. I'm going to take some equipment this time.
One thing I like about that place, it's expensive, but they'll put down any shot you want. Just gotta call ahead.
Yeah, no, I love that place, man. I love the coach. I love everything about it. Everything about it.
Did you get to meet Del Ballard while you were there?
No.
Oh.
Nope. But,
You met Coach Rick though, right?
Yes, he did my class.
Did you go into his office?
Yes.
So you saw the Norm Duke ball?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, man, he's a character. I like him though. He's a really good guy.
Yeah.
Really, really good guy. That's who I'm doing the training with. For drill.
Oh, he's doing your drill training and your bowling training?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. How much is the drill course?
I don't know. I just pay it. I don't really pay attention to that kind of thing. The secretary scheduled it and said, "This is what it is." I don't remember. I gotta look. It's on the thing. Hey, the secretary, they're all really nice people, man.
Yeah.
It's too friendly of an environment. I mean, generally you get one kind of asshole everywhere you go, but no, they're just really nice. Everyone. I mean, and the thing is like once you're down there, you can just keep on you can keep calling and getting help and sending tape and all that stuff. That's another thing, man. I need to have people start sending.
They're almost too friendly.
Down there? Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit. I told my wife that too. I said, babe, they're a little too friendly. She's like, is that a thing? I'm like, yeah. Yeah. But they're just trying to grow the sport. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
Hey, did I ever tell you that I was almost ready to quit bowling?
No. This has got to be a good story, though.
I ain't tell you about that one?
No.
I really didn't tell you that?
No, aren't you only like 2 years in?
I was ready
quitting.
Dude, I was ready to quit. Dude,
How?
I was ready
Why?
to quit. Okay, so what happened is me and my wife and some friend of ours, we would go and we would drink and bowl, but we would go, like Wisconsin and stuff like that. We would just go out and have fun, So we bowled and it was never serious. And then one day we decided, hey, let's get in the league. That would be fun. We can just drink and be in a league. So, Joey, your name's in here quite a few times. So anyway, I was like, let's do it. So I'm a competitive guy. So I'm like, oh, look, all these people. So after like week 3, I'm like, oh, look, all these people got their own balls. Wouldn't it be cool to get our own ball, babe? She's like, I don't care. So I was like, well, I'm going to give me a ball. So Wayne got me a ball. Wayne got me some shoes. And, here's the thing about pro shops, right? They don't, if you're brand new to the sport, they don't educate you. They just sell you whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, PSOs.
Yeah, so they sold me some shoes that weren't official. And I'm like, give me some official shoes. I'm not trying to be official. And they sold me some shoes, but the shoes wasn't official. They're the ones with the double slides on both feet. So first of all,
you got some KR Strike first.
Yeah, I don't know what they was. So it was like I was on slipping slides, right?
Oh my.
So bowling like you're on skates ain't very fun. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man,
right.
That was strike 1. So then strike 2 was I was like, yeah, let me get a ball, and I don't know nothing about bowling. So he's like, all right, like give me a ball. So they just drew me a ball. They was like, oh, look, that ball look pretty.
What ball was it?
Oh, bro, listen, don't get me lying. No, it's around here somewhere. I don't know. So dang, I don't know. It was a storm though, but it was an older one. So, but it was. So anyway, so he drew me this ball, right, 30, and he didn't get my mass. He didn't get my axis or nothing. He just drew the ball, right?
He didn't take the measurements.
He drew the ball.
There we go.
All right, did Joey back outside chilling? So he drills me this ball. He give me this ball. So I go use this ball in league. The ball really don't fit my hand. I got slip and slide shoes on that he sold me. You know what I mean? So So at this point, I'm like, man, look. So then I go and back to the pro shop. I'm like, this ball don't work for me. I need something else. You know what I mean? So he sold me a Radical, the bonus. He still don't get my mask or nothing. So now I'm using the bonus and I'm using this other one and it don't work either. So at this point, I'm like, man, I'm done. I'm like, look, I don't want to do this no more. And you're right, I've been on 2 years. So I'm like, man, I don't want both anymore. I'm done. So going to pro shop, I'm like, here, you get this anybody, you know. And there's this guy in there pro shop. He's like, wait, what's wrong, man? I'm like, look, this ain't for me. This game is not for me. He's like, I don't accept that. He said this game's for everybody. So he's like, let's go out here and let me see what you're doing. So I'm bowling, and he's like, well, first of all, you look like you on a slip and slide. You look like a platypus duck, you know, foots. So he's like, look,
escapades.
Yeah, for real. So he's like, look, first of all, you need another pair of shoes. So he was like, so what we're gonna do is put your tennis shoe on your right foot. So now you'll see a difference. So then I was like, okay. So then I started getting leverage on the ball. But then he was like, but wait a minute. The way you're throwing the ball, that ball doesn't suit you. So he was like, let me take him for a couple of days. And then, but he actually put tape on the ball, had me roll it, you know, moved it around, got
your PAP.
Yep. So he had him for a few days. He hit me and was like, yo, I got them. They ready. So then I go out there and he come out there with me and he starts showing me some things. You with me?
Yeah.
So then I was like, all right, cool. So then I wasn't ready to quit no more. But by this time, it's like January, February of last year. So then one of my wife's childhood friends, her husband, Josh, he's a killer bowler, you know. So they were talking, they were like, yo, y'all want to go to nationals with her? So me being stupid, I'm like, sure, I'll go to nationals. Yeah, I'll go to nationals. Sure, I'll go to nationals. So, nationals in Vegas. I'm like, Vegas? I love Vegas. Sign me up. I like drinking. I like Vegas. My wife loves Vegas. Let's go. It's a party. So, 3 days later, I was sitting there talking to my wife. And then it dawned on me, what the fuck is nationals? Excuse my language, but I'm like, what is nationals?
Right.
So I Googled
no idea.
Nope. None.
You were
so I Googled it, right?
And you went to nationals.
Listen, so I Googled right. I ain't have no 30. I Googled this. Listen, I Googled it, right?
Yeah.
And I went, and my wife was in the other room, and I got up, went in there with my wife. And I said, babe, I ain't going to nationals. She said, why? I said, have you seen what this shit is? I'm not going to look like no fool. I'm not. I'm like, whatever we got to do to get out of this, let's get out of this. And she was like, yeah, I think we're pretty screwed because we already paid. It's already done. I'm like, man, look.
You already had the tickets and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to have to fake it. No, I mean, we were going to go to Vegas. I just wasn't bowling. I'm like, I'm going to have to fake an injury or something. I'm not, nope. Hell no. Nope. So my wife was like, listen, you ain't scared of nothing. I said, I'm scared of looking like a damn fool. So this was in April. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get some bowling lessons. So I went into this bowling alley, not my bowling alley, this other one. And I'm like, you know what? I signed up to go to nationals like an idiot. Can you maybe help a brother out? Can you coach me? So I paid this guy $30 to turn me into a robot clone of him. Dude, I was a bad bowler then. I was even worse after this dude tried to turn me into him. So you see how my fortune. So, and why he was turning me into a clone of him, I bought the Mystic Jackal. Now now the story gonna make sense to you. So I bought so he's a motive guy. So I bought a bunch of motive shit, right? So I'm like, man, boy, I'll tell you, nope, never again.
So that's where the Mythic Jackal came in.
No, the Mystic Jackal, I bought 3 motor balls at one time. I don't do anything. You ain't never noticed that 30. I don't do things at once. I do a bunch of things at one time.
That's true. What were the other two?
I don't know, but it didn't matter because they was bad. It was all bad. It was it was all bad.
Oh my
It was all
god.
bad.
No.
So yeah, it was listen to me. It was from February to the end of April was horrible for me. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was so horrible. My wife is like, dude, you're unbearable right now. I'm like, because I don't want to be an idiot. And she was like, listen, forget about it. Everything everybody say. You do you. So I was like, okay, fine. So I start reading everything. I start watching everything. Dude, I'm telling you, I read things 5200 BC, bruh. When bowling started in Egypt. I'm telling you, I read every damn thing you can think of.
Right.
And then I learned something. People around here didn't know shit. So I kept on doing it, and I would go to bowling alley. Dude, I spent maybe about 100 hours a week in the bowling alley, maybe 200. Because my wife was like, look, dude, you need to stop. But I got better. And I bought the gym. I bought the UC3. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. And then I went to nationals and averaged a 197.
That's pretty good.
It ain't bad for somebody who and listen, and I did all this and never bowled in a sanctioned league.
Right.
But when I found I was going to nationals, I got in as a sub and I got 21 games in so I can establish the average. But yeah, I averaged a 197 at nationals with the UC3, starting with the UC3 and finishing with the gym.
Now is that was that scratch or do they have handicap there?
No, all scratch.
All scratch, okay.
But there's 3 different divisions though.
Yeah, team doubles and singles, right?
No. There's 155 and under averages. There's 175 and under averages. And then there's just our 200 averages.
Okay. So which one did you play in?
The 175 one.
Okay, that's good.
Because the average that I established was only 179 normal.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like I said, when I came back this year, dude, everybody was like, dude, how is it that you're in the 200s? And I'm like, man, because I progress real fast. I study. That's all I do. This is my life.
You worked.
Yeah. Yep. Then my wife was like, hey, you should start a channel for bad bowling. And here we are.
Yeah, I thought whenever I first saw the name, I first came across the channel because I was doing keyword searches for reviews, and I did I was looking at the Night Road. When I first saw the channel, I thought it was a reference to the movie Bad Boys.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
No. Bad bowling 101, dog. I love this.
I saw.
Speaking of reviews, I started that review today. 30. It might look real good, but it take a long time to do.
Oh, you're editing?
Yeah, because I'm doing your thing. You know, put the bowling, the end of the shot, the ball rolling to the pin, so you can see the transition of it.
Oh, you're doing multi-angle stuff now. Okay.
Yeah, like you said, yeah. So you'll see front and you'll see the back end too. You know what I mean? So
do you have one camera on you and one camera down lane? Is that how you're shooting it?
Yep.
That's good.
So editing, you know, you have to sync it, which I did, and then it's
right.
So yeah, but it's a little time consuming.
You gotta make it so it's
gonna be worth it.
It's seamless. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so it's gonna be worthless. It's gonna be worth it. So, but yeah, man, I mean, it's gonna be good though.
And this is the 6-ball comparison, right? The pearls.
Yes, all 6.
Okay.
How come you don't use Motive?
What do you mean?
You use Motive, right?
Yeah, I have. What I have? I have a shock. I have the Pride Empire. I have
Oh, okay, yeah.
the Iron Forge, and then I have the X3. So
But which one you like the best? The X?
three motives and a roto. No, there isn't a good better best. They're all way different. The shock I can play pretty far inside. That's what you see on a lot of my TikToks. The X3 actually outhooks the shock, which I was like really shocked by. The Pride Empire, the green one, makes me play like a lefty. So if I take that and I throw it 10 or out, it's easy mode. And then
Oh, really?
the Iron Forge is similar to that, but it reads a little bit earlier, which I like because it allows me to move in with an actual pearl instead of moving in with something like the shock that's a solid. So
Oh, okay.
there's not a good better best. Each one has its own purpose.
I don't even know what that does. But okay. No. We just got to get you ready for nationals, dude.
You got a long way to go for that. It'll be easier once there's a center that's going up. It's going to be inside a casino. That's going to be like 15 minutes away. It'll be much easier
From you?
once the construction's done on that. Yeah, because right now I have to drive like an hour and a half to go anywhere.
How far are you from the Kegel Center?
Hour and a half. And
Oh,
it's
wow.
it's city driving. So once you get into Lake Wales, where it's at, it's slow.
Yeah, Lake Wales is different.
Yeah, Florida's different.
No, Lake Wales is different. That place is different. I mean, straight out of Billy Bo Bob Cooter type different.
That's nothing around here.
What'd you say?
That's nothing around here.
Man,
that's
I'm
all
telling
like
you, that
that.
place is different.
Farms and swamplands, man.
Dude, yeah, it's barely even a good place to find some food out there.
Well, there's malls and stuff there.
There ain't no mall in Lake Wales.
Yes, there is. I literally practice at a mall. What are you talking about? The Lake Wales the Lake Wales Mall is 20 minutes from Kegel.
Then it ain't Lake Wales Mall.
It's in the heart of Lake Wales.
Oh, okay, Will. I don't know. I stayed at I don't even remember where I stayed at. No, I didn't stay at the Hampton. I stayed at the Holiday Inn Express.
Was it 988? Was that on the main drag?
Yeah, the main drag.
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes away from the mall.
We ain't know it was no mall. Barely any restaurants.
If you were to go past Kegel and just keep going, that's where everything's at.
Oh, okay.
That's where like the city part, and I'm doing the quotations even though I can't say anything, but that's where the city part is.
Oh,
all
really?
The franchises and stuff, yeah.
All right, well, we have to check that out when we get back down. Well, I'm gonna check that out because my wife says she ain't going back to Lake Wales. I'm not. I can't even make this up, man. She said she ain't going back to Lake Wales. My wife's going to Orlando.
Orlando has a lot more. Orlando, and if you were to go south, there's a lot more in terms of like variety.
Oh, she got family in Orlando, so yeah, she got family. So her and the kids, when I go down to do my training, we're bringing the kids with us too. So they're all going to be in Orlando, doing what they normally do, going to see stuff, all that stuff.
Have you ever watched The Hype?
No. Is that a movie?
Look up
or a TV show?
No, it's a YouTube channel. He does ball reviews. This guy called Charles Hutcherson.
Yeah. I see him. Yeah.
He bowls at Sawgrass, which is in Fort Lauderdale. So when you're down here, you can go see him. He's a killer, man.
Yeah,
I'm
his
surprised
games
he's
look
not a
good.
pro. I'm surprised
Why
he's
is
not
he
a
not?
pro. I don't know. I've only talked to him a couple of times, just in like comments and stuff like that.
Yeah, his channel's blown up.
Yeah, he's 5K plus now. I think he overall is going to end up passing Lewis Naples.
Probably. Well, I'm trying to pass all of them.
It's a long road, my friend. You better start.
Hey, you know what?
You better start doing that marketing.
What do you mean?
Well, here's the thing. Part of why you don't get the viewership that you should get, there's a few different reasons. One is you don't do enough marketing. So it's just like your own business, right? So if you were running a business, you'd want to advertise. So like right now
Right.
you're live, right? But who knows you're live? How many different places did you say I'm going live right now, or I'm going live in 10 minutes, I'm going live in 30 minutes? You got to let people know, which means all platforms. You got to put it on TikTok, you got to put it on Twitter, you got to put it on Facebook, you got to put it on Instagram, you
Man,
got to
I'm
put
not
it
even
on
on Twitter.
YouTube. And that's the beginning. Then you have to get to know the algorithm, which is kind of the tricky part. A lot of that is in titles, a lot of that is in thumbnails. You got to do the whole clickbait thing.
Clickbait.
Yeah, the clickbait thumbnails where you know the ones where it looks like you're making a stupid duck face, or you're making a face like you're shocked it's about something. That gets people to want to click it. The
That
shorts
sounds
you
like a
got
whole
already
lot of
going,
hype.
which is good because that's a huge part of it now, unfortunately.
All right, so I got to start using. So I got to start using marketing. I think I start using my Instagram and TikTok because I don't think I'm doing Twitter thing, man. I don't even like Twitter. I don't like Elon Musk either. Fuck him.
It's not about that. It's about reaching people.
Well, I don't like to reach them idiots on Twitter.
You're impossible.
Yes, I thank you. Now we getting it.
I,
Now we
I
getting
would
to the
hate to
business.
be a marketing officer for you.
Well, guess what? At some point in time, you just might be a paid job. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to deal with me all the time.
Right.
But guess what? If you was my marketing guy, though, you wouldn't have to deal with me. You just go ahead and do it.
That's true. That would be
You
much
know what I
easier,
mean?
actually. Because then,
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. You know what I mean?
oh god,
Just be like,
that's
dude.
that's awful. That's a
Yeah, it is,
terrible
right? Be like, dude, I knew you were going to give
That
me
is a
crap, so I just did
terrible
it.
philosophy.
It's not really. I mean, only if you're doing bad things though. But if you're on up and up, then it's not bad.
The tough part about the bowling sphere is there's only so many viewers, and it's hard to grab them because a lot of times what it looks like, at least, is a lot of them are very monogamous about the channels they like, and there's very few that are out there that are like not even I wouldn't consider them big in the YouTube picture. They're all pretty small still, but that's the tough part, is getting around that. Why does somebody want to watch your review instead of Lewis Naples?
I'm gaining on them, dog.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's taking some time, but I'm gaining steam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I almost 900,000 views in less than a year.
That's crazy with only 1,000 subs. Like, that's literally insane. Having almost 1 million views in that amount of time.
Exactly. So I'm on the right track. I just need, the camera being better angles, better things.
No, it's not the presentation. You have to break into the algorithm. If you want to beat Lewis Anopoulos, and you want to beat Tang, and you want to beat what's his nuts? Who's the other guy that does like the analytical ball reviews?
The hype.
My mind's frozen. No, Luke Rosedal. If you want to beat those guys, you have to beat them to production. So you have to get your video out before they get their video out, which means you have to get the equipment before they get the equipment. Now, since you're not contracted, you don't have to go by the NDA. So, let's say you were to get the new storm hotness, whatever it's called, the super hurricane or whatever, and it comes out on like June 1st. The staffers can start selling it or can start doing their YouTube stuff on like the second week of May because they're under that contract. You're not under that contract, so if you got a hold of one, you could actually post before they did. And if you post first, you're going to get the views. But that's the way you got to do it.
I get what you're saying, but that's like not an algorithm. That's just first come, first serve.
Well, it's that's a big part of it. The algorithm is when someone keyword searches. So let's say a ball comes out, it's been out for a week, and Joe Blow goes and he wants to keyword search such and such review. You need you to pop up in that at least the first 2 pages. Yep. If you're behind, if you're on page 3 or below, you're screwed. And a lot of that is the title of your video, the keywords, and even your thumbnail.
Keywords is tough, dude. I mean, thumbnails is
yeah. It's as simple as changing
TubeBuddy, but TubeBuddy's a joke.
It's as simple as just like changing 1 or 2 words. Like when you do a bowling ball review, instead of calling it a ball review, you call it a bowling ball review, because when someone's typing that in, when they're typing that into the search engine and they're looking for that, that's what they're typing in, and you want to match that as close as you can.
That's a good point right there. Bowling ball review.
Yep.
Okay, so now we got the keywords, we got the algorithm. So I like see, this is why talking is imperative.
Right.
But also quality and everything video, that plays a part in it too.
It does, but that's more presentation once somebody's in the door. So somebody clicked on the video, now the presentation is the important part. And you have a lot of that down. Your video quality is pretty good. Your audio quality is like so comparatively.
But it's better now. Watch. Yep. New mic and everything is great.
Did you get a new one?
Yeah. Yep. So you will get a full gist of the new one for the video I drop tomorrow.
Okay, good. Excellent.
Crystal clear. No hiccups, no nothing. Crystal clear.
Did you listen to it yet after recording?
Yes.
So you got the gain control all even? Good.
Yep. Everything is smooth.
Important.
I mean, I didn't edit the sound or nothing. It's all when I plugged the mic into the camera that I used, I adjusted it then, and everything is smooth. I mean, really smooth.
What mic did you get?
And of course, I don't know. It's upstairs, man. I mean,
you gotta pay attention to these things.
Hold on, I can tell you. See, you're asking too much work. It's not you. Once I get it, it's mine. I'm done with it then.
Yeah.
But no, I had to upgrade it. Wait, where is it? Nope, that's the battery pack for that. Oh no. Hello?
Yeah, I would say.
Hey, babe. Joe, you still there?
Yeah, just driving back home now. Still.
All right, Joey, tell us what you're using.
What do you mean? Using what?
I think he means bowling equipment.
Talking about what ball I'm using?
Yeah.
The Phase 2, and then I just ordered the gem. That should be here Sunday, and then I have the Belmo Pro motion ball.
Oh, sick.
So, it's all right. I think the Phase 2 is better than that one. I haven't tried the Fate yet, but I've watched reviews on it though.
Yeah, I want to get a Fate. How's your what's the layout on your Phase 2?
I don't know.
Where's the
Whatever.
pin? Where's the pin located?
Well, it's a pin up, yeah, but I don't know the
Okay.
dimensions of. I can't tell you if it's 5x2. I don't know any of that.
Where is it in relation to your finger grips?
Probably probably inch and a half, 2 inches above my ring finger.
Oh, the ring finger. So it's probably sounds like a 5-inch pin.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Stuff like that, I don't know. I just get a ball and say, hey, I want the ball to do this, this, and this, and he drills it up for me.
Right.
So, I'm excited to try the gem though.
Yeah, I want a gem really bad.
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
I just want something that's more stronger on heavy oil lanes.
Are you playing on a higher volume?
The place that we go on Thursdays, their lanes are super tricky, and it's like they just put new lanes in. They were saying when I was talking to the guy that they put new lanes in, and they're super oily. It's like 40 some feet long, and it's heavy, and it's so tricky. So I just wanted to try something, like that gem.
Mm-hmm.
See if it works better over there, because where we bowl at another house, it's totally different. Like
Right.
the Phase 2 is a totally different ball than it is over at Mount Hood. At Mount Hood, that ball don't break that much, and it's like, okay, the ball should be breaking, but it's a totally
Where
different ball over there. So the guy said the lanes are still breaking in, and then they're gonna actually change the oil pattern, because I guess I think he said AMF had come in and said that the oil pattern they're running isn't too great or proper or something like that. So they're going to end up changing it next season because they didn't want to change the oil pattern mid-season.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Well, because, they got all the leagues, and everybody has seen that shot for however
Yeah,
long.
they're catering
And they
to
didn't
the league mowers.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then with that pattern being so long, and then if there's open bowling that's been done on it, I mean, the pattern doesn't even because usually we go over there Thursday mornings, so it's fresh lanes, and
Right.
you can bowl on just one lane, and bowling 6 games, the lane doesn't break down. Like,
You're not.
usually the lane's gonna break down. You can start moving left, but you don't. You can play in the same spot the whole entire day. Well, at least for 6 games.
They have you playing on one lane. You're not on a pair.
Just for practice.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And I'll bet you in the winter you might be able to play one lane. I'm playing the same spot, but fall, spring, you should be able to do that then.
Yeah, I've been going over there a while, and it's a tough shot. It actually gets really annoying because of how
What's
far
the-
right I have to play.
What's the distance? Do you know on the pattern? Do you know what the length is?
Joey's talking to you.
I think it was like 41 feet or something like that. It's in the 440s when I had asked him.
Okay. Sounds like a modified house shot.
Sure does, doesn't it?
Yep.
What line is he throwing? Did he say that earlier and I missed it, or?
Mm-mm. What's your shot like, Joey? Give me a description of what your shot is. Think the signal might be breaking up.
But like the 28, 27, and go over the 10 to 15, and then the ball snapped back. Usually that's where I like to play. But when I'm over at Mount Hood in the mornings, I'm more of like at 15 going over 10, getting the ball to try moving that way.
Okay, so on the fresh, you're starting at 28 and you're throwing the ball at the arrows at 10 or at the break point at 10?
Well, at Mount Hood, it's always fresh in the morning on Thursdays. So it's usually around 15 to 17 is where I'll start, because if I get out any further to the left from there, the ball just slides and doesn't want to come back like it does at Hazeldale. Hazeldale, I can play, third 30, roll over the third arrow, and the ball does what I want it to do. It's just it's so tricky and it's so hard to explain Mount Hood and how it is. I hope it gets better.
It sounds a lot like a place that I practice. It's like really flat, and what they do is they oil instead of 12 to 12 or 15 to 15 for the heaviest. They go 8 to 8, so there's almost an out of bounds, and it sounds like you're dealing with something kind of similar, to where if you throw it at that spot in the lane, it doesn't come back.
Yeah, if it gets anywhere probably past like a four board break point, when it gets down the lane, it won't come back. So you have to play so far over and roll out, and the ball it doesn't break worth the shit there.
What's the surface on your phase 2?
2000.
And you sand it every time you go? Do you hit it with a pad every time you go?
Not every time.
So it's like 4,500 then.
No, I just did it when I cleaned it the other day after we went. So it's.
But did you clean it? But did you do it before you went?
No, because I did it after I was done bowling the last time.
Does the place you practice, does their pro shop have a scanner?
I don't know. I'd have to talk to Richard. I'm pretty sure they do.
Next time you go to practice before you start competitive play, you should have it scanned and checked. Because if it's 2,000, as much as I don't like using dull stuff, in that kind of condition, if you have that high of volume, I would probably go lower.
Yeah. Well, see, it's a totally different ball when I go to Hazeldale. It's the ideal perfect ball, and it does everything I want to do. I can roll 250s out there, but when you go over to Mount Hood, it's a different ball.
It sounds like it's not strong enough for the fresh.
Probably, maybe not there. That's why I want to try the gem and see if it makes a difference there.
Yeah, it might just be that it's not strong enough for where you want to play, because it sounds like you kind of want to swing the ball and play a lot wider territory on the lane rather than going down and in. Do you have a high rev rate?
Probably mid 3s.
Okay,
you do have your thumb in the ball, right?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have any recordings, do you?
Two-handed was not a thing back when I first started bowling. It was more of a joking around with house balls and your homies when you're out bowling.
All night bowling.
Do you have any? You have any video of yourself, Joey?
I think so. I think I got some on my phone.
Well, send it to me, and then I'll send it
yeah.
to 32.
All right.
So here's the deal, though. I was listening to you, and I have a phase 2. Phase 2 is a little weaker sometimes. However, the shot that you're saying, if it's like 30 saying 8-8, then you should be able to swing the ball outside and get to where you're going. Just you know what I mean, you should be able to ride the line of the oil line. But I mean,
Well,
that's not your game, though.
The difficult part, if he's playing on what I see, there's a place called Cypress that I play here, and they have the 8-8. It's a lot flatter and wider than most house shots. If he's running into that same problem, the thing is when you go across the lane, the track ends up in a different spot. Normally the track is over 15 or 12, right? But when the oil goes wider, that sends the track further to the right for you right-handed guys. And if you try to swing that, there's usually a cliff or there's sometimes an out of bounds where it won't recover from that spot.
No, I got you. But that's why I said if he's not playing up and in. So for me, I can swing it or play up and in. So I don't have a problem with any of that. You know what I mean? So, but the thing is, if he's trying to swing the ball, then yeah, he's definitely going to have problems. And I don't think the gym is going to help with that problem either. Because what I know for a fact is if you put the gym at 1,000 grit and the phase 2 at 1,000 grit, they're pretty much going to be almost the same line.
I'm going to disagree.
It's true. Unless if you drill them the exact same, they'll be on the same line.
Well, okay. We're going to get into a horrible debate.
It's true though. I'm telling because listen, I've
thrown
them both. All of my drills are 6x5 by 5.5.
I know.
It's not
Don't
stronger.
remind me. Don't. The gym is stronger. What are you talking about?
Did you just say don't remind you?
Yeah, I don't like your layout. I don't like your layout philosophy, to be honest.
Okay, well, I mean, it works for me. I like it.
But does it? I don't know. Your content disagrees with a lot of things you say.
No, it really don't. I mean, well, you know what? Let me check. Wait, let me change this. It agreed with me before.
Yeah, so that's the tricky part. That's the tricky part because you're like a freaking transformer.
Right. So I'm like a sponge. You got to admit, I'm like a sponge. But before I started changing my release, it worked.
Right.
But now only certain balls work.
No.
It's true. That 2.0, dude, I can't.
Not in your content. The only context I have to work with you is your videos because I don't get to see you when you're doing your most of your league stuff or when you're actually doing your practice stuff. So that's hard to speak about. But in the context of your videos, your content, there's a lot of balls that should not have that layout. I'm not saying all of them because for some the pin down is really good. Something really strong, an ASIM like the Proton, perfect. That's 100%. That's a great way to go because it's going to help balance out the core, right? It's going to help delay that reaction a little bit. But you put it on something like the Absolute, for example. It was on that ball. That ball has a super weak cover. So you have a super weak cover. Now you have a super weak layout. So what you have then is you have something that's going to push and it's going to miss the break point. And I saw that a lot in the Absolute review video. So on stronger stuff, especially ASIMs, it's really good. But like the weaker stuff, I wouldn't go that route.
So you're right because the Absolute, I waited for that ball, so I got it 6x5 by 5.5. But then we tried it 3x 4.25 by 5.
I don't know.
We tried.
I tried
that too.
VLS. What's the pin? What's the pin location? I don't know VLS.
the pin location was right above, right in between the ring finger and the middle finger. Well, the middle
Okay.
finger. Yeah.
4
Yeah.
4 or 5 inch pin.
3.5. 3 to 3.5 inch pin.
Okay, so what were the angles?
Am I right? Hold on. I got it written down somewhere. It was 3 by 4.25 by 6 or something like that.
I don't know VLS. I gotta learn VLS. I only know dual angles.
So it was pin up, but the ball reaction was actually even weaker.
Hmm.
And that's a strong storm layout. So
You have to see. I'd have to see them side by side. The problem is that was also pre, our release project.
yes, it was. And I give you credit for that.
So that's tricky. And it's hard because a lot of that stuff is going to change, especially once we get the ball rolling in the correct direction, which it's starting to. I've noticed in a lot of your content, but once that's locked in, that's going to completely change everything. Even more so than adding the revs is the revs and the rotation going in the right direction. But that may how change how you view that layout.
Listen, I pride myself on this. I'll throw anything. Doesn't matter to me.
Good.
If you give me any layout, you give me the ball, I'm gonna figure it out.
Keep that in mind. So like I said, for some stuff that pin down is going to be really good, right? Something like the gem, proton physics, it's going to work. It'll work on something like the dark code, typically like stronger stuff, especially something with a strong core, because it's going to help balance that out. But something weak like the Revenant, Absolute,
It'll make it weaker. I got
Night
you.
Road, yeah, it's going to make it push because there's too many things, including the construction of the ball, that make it want to keep going past the break point.
I sold the Revenant to one of my close friends.
No.
Big time discount. What was that for?
No. You sold the Revenant?
Yes, absolutely. I can stand it. Well, maybe it's because it was 6 by 5 by 5.5. So I sold it.
Yeah.
And he drilled it a little different than mine, but it's just above his ring finger. And boy, that thing snaps at the end. I mean,
oh yeah. Yeah. A pin up Revenant is sick.
Big time. Almost makes you want to buy another one.
You should.
Dude.
What do you have now? You said at one point you had like 60 balls. Do you have a room of bowling balls somewhere? Or do you only keep like 5 at a time?
His goat balls, the TNT.
I didn't hear you. What?
He said your goat balls with TNT.
Well, that's not funny, man. I hate that fucking ball.
That's hilarious.
And don't tell me that ball, because of
probably
the drill, is bad. It's
too.
just bad.
No. I'm gonna hard disagree. If you were here right now, this is the hard part about you being in Chicago. If you were here and we drilled one pin up and you threw it correctly and we did the right things with the surface, you would love that ball. I'm telling you.
No. So now you're telling me I don't know how to use this. I don't know how to change the surface.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not telling you that. I'm saying we have to do the right thing to match the surface with the ball.
You have to match the ball to your bowling style.
And the lanes.
That too.
Mm-mm. So next you're going to tell me the DNA is actually a high quality ball too.
You don't like the DNA either?
Nope.
How? Your review was so good.
It's not that I don't like it. I love the ball. It's just not as strong as the Proton. It's not strong as other things. So I can use other things in its wake. You know what I mean?
It's not supposed to be as strong as a Proton. It's not a replacement for the Proton.
Yeah. See, for me, I bowl with two different bags. Remember we talked about this? I bowl with my daily bag and then my
Yep.
tournament bag. Everything else I
Right.
don't really need. But yes, I do have a room full of bowling balls. But I got far less now than I had before because my wife is like, look, you need to do something. You got a problem. And that's the God's honest truth. She was like, you got a problem. So I had the fire sale. That's why I said like the Revenant and all them, whatever.
Should have told me. I
But I
bought
did
one
keep
of
the
those.
Dark Moss. I kept the Dark Moss though. Hey, are you looking at the chats at all? You got 30?
I see him right now. I see Ricardo.
You see Ricardo's problem?
Starts over. Arm low and short.
Pin is above my ring finger.
Okay, low volume. Hold on. I have this on two different screens. Where's the chat in here? There we go.
I tried using the chat and it kicked me out. I don't know if I
Really?
hit back too many times or what. Yeah, I tried typing in it because I've been in the car and now I'm at Papa Murphy's picking up some pizzas
Hey, Ricardo.
for
I'm
dinner.
like idiot. I'm typing this stuff in. Ricardo, where's your pen location?
Is Ricardo in the YouTube chat or is he in the StreamYard chat?
Ain't they both the same?
No,
Yeah, they're the same.
I'm in this. I can't see anything from YouTube. I
Okay,
can see
so it's-
you,
so-
I can see
so
the
he's in the
Venom, and I
StreamYard.
can see my black box.
I can see everything.
Okay,
Ricardo
there's-
has on YouTube.
I can
Well, you
see
must
when
be
Ricardo
special.
types something, but then it fades away. I don't know how to make it not do that.
Yeah, I can see everything. Hey, Ricardo, where's the pin location? Oh, 30 just rolled out.
Yeah, I can't see.
I wonder
When I
why.
try, I'm like stuck in the app itself. I think
In the YouTube
that's
app?
weird. No, and whatever link I clicked on.
Oh, the StreamYard one. Sorry, Joey.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I can't see anything from
above the
YouTube.
ring finger. Okay. So yeah, I'm seeing it all. But 30, I mean, 30's full of knowledge, dude. I mean, he's a powerhouse. Okay, Ricardo.
Okay.
So it's above the ring finger. So Ricardo, you on the
Now I
YouTube?
see the chat.
Oh, you're on YouTube.
Yeah, the
Drop
YouTube
the
chat's
link in
coming
the
in
chat.
through StreamYard.
So we got one.
I think we're the only ones that clicked on the link. Except for Joey.
Brienne, you got your two there.
Yep. Awesome.
Drop a link in the chat to your YouTube channel. I mean, you might not be able to see the link. Ricardo, if you got questions, you can come in and to the chat if you want. I mean, I don't mind adding you. I'll drop the link in the chat and you can talk to us. That might be more responsive.
Yeah, it'd be easier than him typing all this.
Right, it would be easier. See, this is the interactive stuff that I want to start doing where we can just chop it up and people don't have to type, but if they want that,
This
they can get
is-
in. If they don't.
This is kind of the essence of a podcast.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like most podcasts are just people talking.
About what?
Whatever the podcast is about. If it's about politics, it's about politics. Sports, music,
Let me
whatever.
redrop this. Let me redrop this link in the chat real quick.
You should probably do the raffle at some point because you've been live for like 2 hours and there's a bunch of people watching.
Fine.
I mean, I don't care. I'll do this all night, but I'm saying for people who are watching for that specific purpose.
Listen, I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nothing to do. Nothing. I mean, I ain't got nothing to do. Well, my wife gonna come home. She already mad at me, so you know. But I love her though. I love her to death, dude. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. Other than my son being born, the best thing ever happened to me. I mean, by far, she's the best woman
She,
I've ever met.
she helps keep you grounded.
No, nope. Nope,
No?
I'm fucked up. You can't. No, I mean I don't really need grounded. Only thing I really do is buy bowling balls and drink beer every now and then. But other than that, I'm pretty normal.
Okay. I mean,
Oh,
There you go. See, this
there's
is better.
There's Ricardo.
yeah. Oh, you can hear
How you
me.
doing, Ricardo?
How you doing? No, somebody else. It's about bowling.
It's about bowling.
It's about bowling. That's my wife. She wants to know who I'm talking to.
All right, so look, I'm about to pull this name and sit it down right in front of us. All right, whoever name it is right here, right in front of me. So we already got the name pulled. So now all we gotta do is say it, and then we're good from there. Okay. So, Ricardo, ask your question, and then we can go from there.
Yeah. So yeah. After my first game, it just like it feels like the ball just over biting.
Mm-hmm.
I tried pushing the ball to the right, and it's.
Where
I don't
are you
know
lining up?
I don't surface, and maybe that's why.
Wait, you
but
put
yeah.
surface on it?
Yeah, I had it. It was at 1,500, so I put it at 3,000. I put it at 2,000. I've gotten some good reactions. Always great on the first game. I love this ball on the fresh. Damn, I just love it. But after that, when the friction starts coming in, that's when I start to have the issue.
Where are you lining up at? What are you lining up at? What are you looking at?
All right, so I'm not that great with the terms, but I'm at. I start off at the middle of the approach, and
So
I'm
20.
trying to shape it towards. I'd say between the 15 and 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So pretty straight up.
What ball are you using?
The IQ Tour.
IQ Tour Ruby.
No, this is the IQ
Ruby.
Tour. The regular IQ Tour.
The solid.
The solid, yeah.
And where's your pin located?
I can show it to you. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, show it to us. You're using the solid, not the Ruby?
Nah, I'm interested about that, but I'm not sure if I should go with that type of ball or with a weaker or inexpensive ball that'll let me ride the right side of the lane, which I'm pretty much more comfortable.
Well, I can tell you this much: the IQ Tour Ruby is a weaker ball.
Yeah.
So this is. I'm not sure if you could see it right.
The Ruby is literally like the perfect drop down from the solid.
Yep,
really?
It is. Like because it's weaker.
It's rare to
goes
see that.
longer. Yep.
Okay, so you have pin up. Looks like about a 4-inch pin. Okay, so that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's like a medium. I would say medium layout. So. Okay, so the ball's working really well until the lanes change.
Yeah.
And then once the lane changes, describe to me what exactly is happening. So the ball is hooking too much?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to like I get lost sometimes, and I just try gunning it.
No.
Okay, so
are you moving left at all? Do you transition moving your feet left at all? Throwing the same line, moving left, changing the angle?
I can't for some reason. Like I said, I stay to my right. I mean to my left, in the middle, and sometimes I'll start slightly more to my left. And like I said, on the fresh is perfect, but then the breakdown is my problem.
Okay, when the lanes start to break down, though, what I'm asking Ricardo is, are you starting to move left with your feet, keeping the same
I
line?
tried that. Yeah, I tried that, and then it's like feels like I feels already uncomfortable, and I might be where I'm rolling it at. Maybe that's what it is.
So it's uncomfortable to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple different factors that are at play here.
Okay. Well,
what do you think? What do you think, Coach?
I think that it's good to be uncomfortable. That's what I think. I think that being uncomfortable is actually not a bad thing, but you have to practice it to become more comfortable with it. So you only have two choices: learn to move left, or to get a drop down ball to where you don't have to.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking.
Dirty?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you get in a situation like this, it's kind of tough in league because people have the comfort zone where they want to play, but oftentimes, especially in like an 8-man league or a 10-man league, a lot of people are kind of colliding at the same spot. So like what you're describing is you're throwing the ball.
I'm in an 8-man and I'm in a 10-man league, so it's like
so the transitions like happen super fast. That's why game one goes really well, and then everything kind of goes to hell after that.
Yeah.
So what's happening is that track is getting burned out, right? So there's now friction where there was oil in lane one, and your ball doesn't have a place to gain fresh oil to get through the front part of the lane. So there's a couple different ways you can solve this. Either you can start moving first with your feet and then with your eyes, moving your shot in and kind of trapping it in front of you so it's not flaring or fading as much.
Yeah.
Or you can start the night farther right and play outside of the track area, maybe starting the ball second arrow and out instead of in between second and third. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that way, when transition comes, you're going to be able to move more into your comfort zone. So game one may not be as good as it normally would, but then game two is going to be like your benchmark game or your key game where everything starts opening up and is more comfortable for you. Then game three is probably where you want to drop down balls.
Or you can go another way. You can go a ball that goes longer to start.
Yeah.
And then ball into what you want later. That's what I actually do in the league I'm in. A lot of guys are powerhouse bowlers, so they use a lot of solids. Yeah. So I started doing this, going pearl, and I'll go longer when the lanes start to transition. Then I'll transition into my proton.
Right.
Which allows me to keep my same line. Yeah, keeps my same line. I need to start going live to just show this.
Yeah. You should just do literally every league session should be live.
Yeah, I should just start showing this because here's the deal, man. Here's the reality. And Ricardo, I hate to say this, being uncomfortable is a very good thing. Because here's the deal. If you ever would decide to get in a tournament, and 30 can tell you this, you're going to be uncomfortable at some point. Like he tells me, Clarence, being left. Yeah. Ain't that what you say, 30?
Remember that he says this. Remember that he says this because he's going to be very uncomfortable coming up soon.
Yeah.
It's true. But here's the problem. I don't have a problem being uncomfortable, man. I don't. I mean, I pride myself on being uncomfortable.
Good.
All right.
But here's the deal. If your first game is good, so 30, I don't know how you feel about this, but for me, during my first game, I'm always transitioning my feet subtly left as I'm playing it. Always.
Throughout the game. Throughout the first shot. I mean, the first game you're moving so slowly to your left.
Yep, always.
Not keeping. All right. I just stay on one. When my first game starts, I stay right there in that one spot, and I just try to ride it till it starts happening.
See, but you know how hard it is to stand at one spot, man. I mean, he's trying to stand at one spot. 30. How you feel about staying in one spot all night?
I understand what you mean by like that. So
I'm a lefty, so I'm an anomaly. I play the game completely different from you guys. Like for me,
that's true.
I play in a really, really weird way. I'll play way in game one, right? And then as the lanes break down, what I do then is on the left side, if I'm bowling with anyone, which is rare, and if the max, I might have 2 guys on the same pair with me on my side. So what I do is do what's called reserving my parking space. So I'll play way in on game one, like between the middle arrow and the third arrow. So in between 15 and 20 is where I'll keep the ball. And I try not to let the ball get outside of like at most 8 for one whole game. And then game 2, I'll start moving out slightly, but keep that same break point. And game 3, I have fresh oil now on the outside, so I can move way out and play like a lefty's supposed to play, and play like the 8 board going up the lane. You know what I'm saying?
See, for me, I'm different than him. I'm the complete opposite. For me, my first game, I will start feed about 19, and like I did Wednesday night, Saturday night, even in tournaments, and then I will swing the ball out to about the 3 or 4 board and let it push back, and then I'll gradually come inside every 2 or 3 frames. I'll move a half a board, my feet, playing that same line, and then game 2, instead of me at 3 and 4, I'm at 5 and 6.
Right.
Because here's the deal, and I can tell you this for a fact. Not very many people play out there. Everybody's scared to
outside the track. Yeah.
Yep. So, and I'm teaching my boys that slowly but surely. Like, look, it's okay to be out there. That's like when people bowl with 2 fingers and they got that create that wash. I bowl around it. I don't have that problem.
Yeah, I like that idea for you, Ricardo, playing further out than where you're currently playing.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Or Ricardo, you can make it simple on yourself. If you really, really, really don't want to move your feet, which I'm telling you, you should do. Learn to be uncomfortable.
Try that though. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, move gradually left, and I'm not talking major. I'm talking like half a board in frame 3, half a board in game 6, frame 6, half a board.
Yeah.
It's gradual. Yeah, see how it feels. If not, the only thing you can do is, you know what? Just you'll make it work. As bowlers, we know,
Yeah.
And it's okay to go practice it too. I practice all the time. 30 practices all the time. I'm sure Joey up there practices all the time.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Ricardo, how often you
only on Thursdays is the chance. Only Thursday is the day that I can practice throughout the week. So,
well, I'm usually
because of my work schedule. Like I have to be to work at 2:15 in the afternoon till 10:45 at night. So it doesn't leave much time during the morning because most of the bowling alleys around us don't open up till later in the afternoon. And on Thursdays, Mount Hood, they have a women's league Thursday mornings. And so the guy lets me and my dad come in and practice bowl at 10 o'clock. So I'm able to go bowling before work. But then it's Friday morning, I'm over at Hazeldale Lanes bowling in a team league over there before I have to go to work.
And what about you, Ricardo? You practice?
I bowl Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then Friday nights with my wife, I go and practice.
So start practicing moving subtly to your left. Or you can do what 30 said and start right. So that way you're moving into your comfort zone. So you'll get stronger. But here's the problem. When you do that, at some point, you're going to have to move again past your comfort zone.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You silly right-handers in your transitions.
Hey, man, I don't got that problem. I get
Not
stronger.
All of us are left-handed and can play urethane 24/7.
Yeah, right. But listen, I don't have that problem. I get stronger as I'm going. Game 6 for me would be stronger than game 1. So,
gotcha. So, thanks a lot, guys. I mean, I'm gonna try both of those because I want to buy another ball, but that gets expensive buying ball after ball after ball. I can't. And my wife is getting on my ass about buying balls after ball. so I'm definitely gonna try what you told me, guys. I really am. Appreciate
Ricardo,
it.
if you practice what we said to you, though, then buying bowling balls you can do less frequently. So
yeah, gotcha.
There's expression. Love the one you're with.
Yeah. I gotcha. All right, man. I gotta go.
I don't even use a spare ball.
I do.
I don't have a.
I don't have to, but I
plastic
do.
ball.
I have the Storm. What's that? The gold. That gold
one.
I got the gold, and I threw a 300 with that, and it's my best 10-pin ball. So that's what I'm using. The gold AU.
Wait, what?
Look at that.
Wait, that's the old IQ Pearl, isn't it? The gold ball?
Yep.
No, the Storm gold AU.
Oh, he got the AU. He don't have the IQ gold.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No. Yeah, that one I threw a 300 with that. Shot a few good series, and then for some reason it was like my best 10-pin ball, and I've been using it just for 10 pins only. But when I try using it now to try to see if I could, I can't even. For some reason, I don't know. I gotta practice with that, I guess. But it just drives me nuts. I can't use it the way I was using it before.
Ever since I started working with 30, I was skeptical. I was really bad on the 10 pin and 100% on the 7. Now I can pick up the 10 and can't pick up the 7.
Stop trying to hook them.
All right, guys.
I know. Listen, let me tell you something.
I gotta go.
All right, Ricardo.
I gotta go. And you're gonna be doing this again.
Take care, Ricardo.
I'm gonna listen to you guys again. If you're gonna be doing this again, let me know.
Oh yeah, I'll post it. We'll definitely do it again.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All
Take care.
No problem. You too. Hey, 30. Let me tell you about this spare ball situation. In this bowling alley, in all of them, your spare ball, if the spare ball was right underneath where the ball stand, then I would use it. But when you got to walk back there to get it, dude, I'm lazy as hell. I'll just throw it everywhere. What?
Oh, I'm not saying you have to use a spare ball. I'm just saying throw it straight. I just dead wrist my spares. I don't use spare ball.
Oh yeah, see, there you go with that. I can do that on my 10
Yeah,
pin.
see, that's what I do. I put no hand into it, and my wrist is flat, and I just roll it. The only time I have to do that is just on the 10 pin. Every other spare is usually a hook at it.
Hey, Joey, you hear this dude?
Huh?
You hear him? He can just flatten it. Man, everybody can't just flatten their wrist.
Yes, they can.
That's
there you
what
go
I do.
again. There you go again, trying to put restrictions on yourself. Stop doing that.
It's easy.
I don't have restrictions. I have.
It's easy to find out the hand.
You hear me? I got ligaments.
You're creating these blocks.
Hey, how do you think I
can
listen? I've picked up more 10 pins with every ball I've got lately by flattening. For some reason at the 7 though, it just doesn't work.
It does.
I have to use the straight ball at it. Yeah, straight ball at it. So I'm looking at this name right now, and I want to pick another name so bad. I do. I want to pick another name so bad right now.
What is? Did Alton win a second time?
No, I took his name out of everything. Remember?
Oh, okay. I thought he crept his way back in or something. What's wrong with the name?
Because it's not one of us.
Oh, okay. Well, just.
Oh no, it's one of you.
Uh-oh.
It's literally one of you. That's why I want to pick another name.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's kind of messed up.
I never said that was fair.
That's true. That is true.
So when are you dropping a new video? Tomorrow, you said?
Huh?
When did you say you're going to drop a new video? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right.
I was in the car with my dad driving home, so I was just listening to you guys talk about all the YouTube
Oh
stuff.
yeah, no, yeah. I'm gonna drop a new video tomorrow, but I'm gonna announce the winner here in a minute.
Oh boy. What are the 6 balls you're comparing? What are the pearls?
Really? Who just asked me that?
I did.
Yeah, I should definitely pick another name.
Why is that a weird question? I'm asking what balls
It's not
you're
a weird
comparing
question,
to
it's
the
a
video.
hard question. Okay, so it's the Dark Moss, the
Okay.
Hammer Ghost,
Okay.
the Eternity, the
Okay.
GV4 Pearl,
Okay. That's 4.
the IQ Tour Ruby.
5.
Yeah, and I ain't got a damn clue. Oh, the Exotic Gem.
Okay. I had a feeling that I was gonna make it. Okay.
All right,
It's not a bad list.
so 3 out of the 6 I'm looking forward to. That's awesome.
I wish the fake.
Who just
I,
said
like I said, I like Storm, Roto Grip, Gold Global 900. Those are kind of what I tend to stay with because it's what I've just had the best luck
Well,
with.
then how do you only like 3 out of 6 then? I mean, 3 out of 6, they're all of them, but one is part of that group.
2.
Yeah.
Did you
I
do
know.
4 in the Ghost?
Oh yeah,
they're
yeah, you're right.
yeah. But-
I'll tell you what. I never thought in many years I like Storm, but they're pretty good balls. I mean, Hammer.
Yeah,
Hammer.
I think so too. I mean, it's debatable. You know, you can debate it all you want, but I still think they're ahead of everybody else. You know,
mean
they're-
Storm's leaps and bounds ahead. However, let me tell you,
it's
Hammer
debatable.
is-
Like I said, it's debatable.
This is
No,
an ugly
not
debate.
really. Hammer's making well, no, because Storm is Roto Grip and 900 Global.
Okay. You ready for
So-
this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. There's a rebuttal to that. Storm is 900 Global and Roto, right? That's SPI. Hammer
Yeah.
Yeah,
is Brunswick,
Ebonite.
which is also Brunswick,
Ebonite
Track,
too.
Ebonite, DV8, and
Yeah.
Radical, all sharing technologies. So
But-
grouping
Which is
3
true.
together doesn't help your case.
Hey, I'm just saying Hammer made one good ball. But 2. Well, no, the Ghost is not great. It's okay. It's good.
You're crazy. We
The
can't. We
2.0?
can't. You're gonna trigger me. We can't do
Dude,
this.
that the Ghost, the white Ghost, is not the best ball in the world. It's good, but it's limited.
Yeah, but okay. And you're saying that what's the one ball you think is the good ball?
From Storm?
Purple Hammer.
From Hammer,
No,
you mean?
from Hammer. From Hammer. Yeah. What's the one ball you
The
think
red,
is the good ball?
the Black Widow 2.0.
Okay, but you also have the Purple Hammer, which arguably is one of the best urethane balls on the market, and you
I
have
forgot
the
about
pink,
that one.
whatever the hell that is, the Pink Widow, which is another urethane classic. So
Hey,
right
when it comes to
there,
urethane, Pitch Black got the best urethane. That's the best one. Storm
Oh.
Pitch Black.
wow.
But if we wanted to rank the hammers urethane, the Pink Widow would be better than the Purple Hammer.
Wow. Why do you think that? Just because it hooks more?
No, just better.
What? No,
shapes
you
better.
can't just say just better. What's better about it?
It shapes better. It really shapes better. It's more controllable and shapes better.
So it has more shape.
Yeah. Have you thrown either? Have you thrown both?
No, I don't use urethane.
See, I'm gonna have to. What?
I'm the same way. I don't use urethane at all either.
I don't have anything against it. I just don't have a urethane ball yet.
Okay, you said yet. That's the key word. Now, I'm going to make sure before you go to Nationals next year, you have both of them. And then you got to tell me that I'm wrong.
I'm not gonna buy both of them. Are you crazy?
I didn't tell you you're going to buy both of them. I said I'm going to make sure you have both of them. See, there's a difference in what I said.
Fair.
Fair
When
enough,
I have
right?
both of them, when I have them both side by side, I'll give you a comparison. But also, just in that by itself, that goes against your argument that Hammer only has one good ball, because you just mentioned 3 balls that you
Yeah,
like
but
by
I
hand.
meant one regular ball, not urethane. They don't count.
It does count. It's production.
Not to
You
mention,
don't want.
I
You
can't even.
don't want to have
I
these
can't even
debates.
take the. I
You
can't
don't
even
want to
take
do this.
Purple Hammer can't even go to nationals this year. That ball sucks.
Why not? Why can't I go to nationals?
Because from what I'm hearing, they're not going to let us use them anymore.
Why?
No, that's only the PBA. That's not the USBC.
I have a friend that's at nationals, went to nationals last week, and his Purple Hammer that he bought last year, they wouldn't let me use it.
Why?
Why?
The PBA still uses the Purple Hammer, so why wouldn't they
Well,
allow it
I know.
in
Did,
that event?
Listen, I can't tell you. All he said is they would not let me use it. That's it.
does,
I
does
asked
he
him,
have
did they
the
look at
new
the
Purple
numbers
Hammer
on
or
it?
the old
He
one?
said, huh?
Does he have a new Purple Hammer or the old version? Because the old version's banned. That's hard banned.
He bought the Purple Hammer urethane, the pearl one,
Okay.
last year.
Okay, so he has the
However,
newer one.
right, but however, I don't know what I can't
I
tell
know
you
what it is.
because all he said that they
He-
told him was by the numbers that's on the ball, he can't use
It
it.
didn't. Yeah, it didn't make the production date. They did a kind of a soft ban on the Purple Hammers where you can only use them if they're manufactured after this date because the softness, they weren't as soft as the prior ones.
But what I do know is I was watching, and when I was down in the Kegel Center, they were talking about it. Like the urethane balls, as soon as you use them, they no longer register the hardness. So I don't know. But the pink one is more shapely. It really is.
Yeah, it's got a much stronger core.
Yeah, it's more shapely. So I favor
It's
that
like-
one. Like I told you, that's going to lead me in nationals through practice, and then I'll go to the 2.0 second ball out the bag right away for game 1, and then I'll make adjustments after that.
So you're going to start in urethane and then jump right into the Widow, right into the 2.0.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Pink Widow, and I'm going to throw it outside of the line that I'm trying to create. So I'll throw the first ball to figure out how far down the oil pattern is, do my Rule 31, of course. And then once I do Rule 31, I will throw the urethane right outside of that to give myself a little miss room.
And you're gonna play that line until it burns, and then where are you gonna go from there with making the jump from urethane to now something shiny? So
maybe I didn't explain it right. So I'm going to go Pink Widow, right out on the right side of my line. So if it's a 40-foot pattern, then 9 will be the break point. So then I'll try to run up 7, 8, 7 up with the Pink Widow. The whole team should, because the break point is the break point for everybody. So when it burns up, though, I'll move inside and go with a pearl. But I'm not trying to burn up my line. I'm just trying to give myself a little miss room outside. That's all. But when game 1 starts, I'll start with the 2.0.
So you're not going to start with the Pink Widow. You're going to start with the 2.0 instead.
Yeah. Yes. That's just the ball that's going to get me, move things down lane.
Kind of makes sense.
I did it last year. It worked out for me, and I think I'm 5 times better this year than last year. And we've tried it on some Sport Shot events so far this year, and it's worked out pretty well.
What are you going to do once the transition happens?
That's easy, man. That's why you're balling down. I'll ball down all the way.
You're starting 2.0. What's your ball down from there?
That's what I'm working on right now. I need something that's kind of got the same shape, just goes a little longer. That's what I'm working on right now.
Oh, so you mean you want another hammer ball?
No, I didn't say I want another hammer ball. I said I'm working on it right now. Other balls can have the same shape, just not be a hammer.
You said you wanted to have the same shape. In order to get the same shape, you'd have to have similar ball characteristics.
Yes and no.
So if you,
it doesn't
so
have
if
to
you
be the
wanted-
exact same shape. I need something close.
Okay, you're going to be in a scenario like Ricardo's in, right? With the IQ,
No,
right?
the GB4
He's going
Pearl actually has similar shape.
similar shape than the Widow.
Yeah, it actually does. It's really similar. It's not the exact, but it's similar. I've tried it in league. I've scored very well with it. It's possible, and it's more probable than not. I could go Dark Moss again, similar shape. Is it ideally identical? No, but it's similar.
I would go with something closer to like the 3D Attack.
I don't know about that one, but I can't say no because I haven't thrown it.
Right, exactly.
But I'm still.
I don't know nothing about those balls, so I can't tell you anything about them.
Hey, you know another
another
ball that actually shapes pretty similar to it is the Eternity.
There you go.
The Eternity. It shapes pretty similar to it.
I would need to see them side by side.
Yeah, see, that's what we end up going to do. When we get closer to nationals, we're going to do a show just on this, and then let everything form its way out. You know what I mean? That way, you know.
Have you thought about doing that? I saw this. I think it's Bay Area Bowling or something, and he does reviews too. And he'll actually roll a ball and then pick a ball that's comparable to it, and he'll actually shadow the balls together going down the lane. When he, hits the same shot, everything like that, and he shadows the balls, and it's pretty cool. Should learn how to do that. I don't know how he does it, but it's cool.
30, I'm gonna need you on this one.
You can use Adobe for that, or you can use really any editor will do that, because all you're doing is just you're overlaying one video on top of another video. But one is they're both opaque, so you can kind of see through them, so they can both get in the image at the same time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You have to tell me how to do that one. That I'll do.
Yeah, don't ask me how to do any of it, so I can give you ideas.
That's what I like to do, because then I can show you how similar the lines are.
Work on the tracers first. If you can do the tracers, then that part, the overlay part's pretty easy.
The tracer part?
Yeah, work on the tracer first.
So what is the tracer exactly going to do? Okay,
so picture your video, right? You throw a shot.
Okay.
The viewer is going to see what looks like a laser or a line behind the ball that's going to follow the path.
Oh.
So for the viewer, they're going to be able to see your ball path.
Gotcha. See, that's a layover part too. So I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna talk to Dan tomorrow and see if, because I can get access to a lot of Adobe stuff. So yeah, let's do that. And then I gotta learn how to use it, which maybe he can show me how to use it. That works too.
Usually that part's pretty easy. Because I talked to the guy.
I'm sure there's a YouTube video on it.
The hard part, I tried looking this up before. The hard part is looking up the correct keywords, because it's not actually called a tracer. It has a different title to it, and that's the hard part.
Well, this guy's pretty good with everything, electronic cameras, all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure he might understand it.
The guy that I talked to, I think his name is Jasmine from Motive Canada. What he actually does is really interesting. He uses an editor too, but not Adobe, and he'll actually draw the line manually, and then at the break point, it's just an arc, right? So it's basic shapes. So you can do something like that in a photo editor, or even in like Paint.
Really?
And it'll have the same effect, yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to try it, because I wouldn't mind doing it, man. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. It's a really
Yeah,
good.
So how about
visual
Kyle
tool.
Sherman? Anybody watch that last night?
Yes.
The Masters.
Yes, the man.
Kyle
I
won
can't
that?
believe he did it. Yeah,
Well,
well, him
Kyle
and
Sherman won
Sean
that?
Rash did.
He's in the next show. He's in the championship show, which is tomorrow.
Oh wow.
He did good. He killed Smallwood though. Smallwood
Yeah, he
did not
did.
have a chance. I was like,
No.
oh shit. I was actually really. I thought I was like,
I'll be
when he
right
was
back.
gonna go play Chris Vi.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, dang it, he's got to bowl him. I was like, watch Chris just bowl a 300 on Kyle, and he struggled. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh yep, Kyle's got this in the bag. And then he does what he does in the 10th, and I'm like, are you serious, Kyle? Really?
Again, he did that match play too.
Yeah, I was just like, no, but he ended up getting it though. That was awesome. I
Yeah.
was actually really happy. You know, he's gonna have a tougher time winning out because what I didn't understand is that have they ever done a double elimination like that when it gets to the final match?
They've done best of 3, which is similar, but not
Mhm.
exactly the same.
Yeah,
I think this
beat the player
I think this
twice.
is I think this is the first time they said they're doing it in double elimination format, but they've done
Mhm.
best of 3, which is kind of the same.
Yeah. Well, it was when I was talking to my dad this morning about it because he didn't get a chance to watch it, so we are talking about it this morning, and he was like, "Well, what happens if both of them win a game?" And I told him I was like, "I think Simons only has to win one time."
Yeah, he's in top seed, so he gets one win and he wins.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
Who got 4th? Did Sherman get 4th or did Rash?
So sure, Rash did.
Okay, so Rash
Yeah.
has to climb the ladder.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so does that mean
it's going to be Sean Rash and Kyle first match, and then the winner takes on that other guy. I don't recognize his name, and I can't remember it. But
Yeah,
then the
I
winner of
didn't
that
either.
one goes to Simo.
Simon?
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I have a feeling
long
Simo's going to win it though. I
Really?
think that his path is pretty easy. Just win one game. Even if you get beat the first game, all he's got to
That
do
is
is just
true.
come back and win one more. It's going to be so hard for that player to beat Simo two games in a row.
And typically in a major, going from one win into the next game is really, really tough.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
I was surprised
I
Belmo
see.
didn't make it. I was really surprised.
Yeah.
That shocked me when I
match
put
was
it on
rough.
last night. I was like, oh, where's Belmo going to be at? And then like he's not even on there. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? What the hell? Where is he? Like he
left
killed
for a
everybody in
while.
qualifying.
In qualifying, yeah.
Yeah, I
I think
he was like
match play
plus.
just didn't work out.
No, it must have not. He dropped a new video today that I watched, and I know he
Yeah, I
had to
saw that
go
one.
into the losers bracket. So I imagine when he got to the losers bracket, he lost again. I would imagine
He did.
See, you got. I must be a weird guy because I learn more watching the women than I do the men.
That is very weird.
It's true, I do. Maybe because it's all skill. Men have power. I mean, I watch men and learn a lot. I mean, the power, the leverage, but women, I mean, they just
y'all seen that 13-year-old girl, that Bella chick or whatever?
Yeah,
two-handed woman. She's gonna be good.
Yeah,
she'll be a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she already good though. So I mean, you know.
Yeah, she was just on they did I think last week or the week before something, they did some juniors tournament and she was on it, but she ended up losing her match.
Yeah, she finished second.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty good. We gotta get her matched up against 30.
She will destroy me, man.
You will lose to her?
Oh yeah, dude.
You gotta learn how to play mental games with her, dog. You gotta play mental games with her.
No, I'm sure she doesn't get shook.
My only chance with a match like that is the fact that I'm a lefty, and even then, it's not much of a chance because on a fresh pair on a head-to-head, being a lefty doesn't really help.
Nope. Nope.
Unless the topography favors the lefties, then
Listen,
help
you
a
just
little
got
bit.
those. Listen, you just got to pull out a urethane and cross her line a couple times.
I'm gonna try to sabotage her. I'm pretty sure
I know
she
it
could
sounds
work
dirty,
around
but
that.
you got to do it, right?
I'm pretty sure she could work around that.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I seen her bowl in an event not too long ago. Maybe it was live on YouTube about 3 months ago. And a lefty threw a couple Brooklyn shots and they like hit the 7 pin. I mean the 6 pin. And it just blew her line just crushed her. Blew her whole lineup. So I mean,
we gotta get you some head-to-head matches. Not worry about me. We gotta get you some head-to-head matches. We gotta get Jason L. and you together.
He can't beat me, dude. He can't beat me.
I like your confidence.
It's not confidence. I'm telling you, he can't beat me. I watched him bowl. I watched a lot of. He can't beat me.
No.
Nope. He cannot beat me. And I'm telling you, we match up on his house shot. He got a chance. Any place else? Nope. Sports shot? Absolutely not. Nope. Can't beat me.
All I want to see that match.
Hey, we in the same neck of the woods. Now listen.
I know.
I listen. I seen this girl now bowl in a Chicago tournament. And I reached out to her and her husband on TikTok, and I'm like, "Look, we can bowl together. I would love to put her on a show." And her name is like Alley Cat or something. Yeah, she. If I had to bowl against her, she would shake me up a little bit. She would shake me up a little bit. I would have to be on my game because, yeah. But your boy, nah. Lewis, nah. I'll bust him up too.
Okay, here's what I'll say about Lewis. All right, if you bowl Lewis at his home in Vegas on 1 and 2, you're gonna be in for some hurt. You better be able to bowl 260 on his house shot. If you take him out of that element, that's gonna change things.
I would bowl him both. I would say let's do both. You know what I mean? But I would say let's bowl first on a different pair, then go to 1 and 2, because then I'd be in his head already. Didn't I see Krista beat him on lane 1 and 2?
Do you know how good Krista is?
Yeah, I know how good she is, but didn't I see her beat him on 1 and 2?
Yeah, that's Krista. She's pretty much a pro, if not a full pro. She's a monster. That's like Darren Tang beating him, of course.
No, she ain't beat me either.
I would put the bet on her.
Me too. I would bet me. I would bet. Dog, you underestimate my ability.
No.
Yeah,
no,
you really underestimate my ability.
I don't underestimate your ability.
You do. Listen, do you know how I really learned how to bowl? And I got proof to this. Do you really want to know how I learned how to bowl?
Sure. I want to know all the stories.
So remember when me and I was telling you about all this shit? Remember that? So how I really learned how to bowl was pop bowling after everybody finished against the best around. That's how I learned. I would bet my money on me. And I would lose.
So you're hustling.
So no. I said I would lose.
Okay.
You see, you don't hustling if you're losing. But it changes the stakes. It changes your blood, the blood pumping in you. It changes all that. Your focus. It changes everything. So that's how I started grinding, getting better. And then it was, okay, now you're better. Okay, now you're better. Then, okay, now they can't touch you. Now, anytime. Now it's impossible for them to touch you. So then sports shot became the next thing for me. Like, okay, now I got to grind here. This is the next. So that's you put money on the line. I'm better with money than I'm not with money. If you say let's
Of
go
course,
both for fun,
it's added pressure.
right? If you say let's go both for fun, you have a better chance of beating me for fun than you will for some money.
Right.
Because money allows me to focus and zone. Everything else is. I'm gonna be honest with you. We at league, I'll be bored as hell. I get anxious because people taking too long. I'm ready to go. Because it's too easy. A sports. I see these guys averaging 235. The same dude's averaging 145 on a sports shot.
Of course.
Yeah, like this. I'm like, look, this don't make no sense to me. How are you telling everybody that you're this good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we get in there on Saturday and you dropping 145s, but the next week you back to being, I'm the king of the hill. No, dog, come on, man, stop. This is boring shit. Anybody can do this. I got some 11-year-olds upstairs that can drop 230s, 245s.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my reality. I mean, I'd be bored, man.
That's why I be there
drinking. Huh?
Wait, why are you still just messing around in the league then? Why don't you just play on all hard stuff? Especially if you want to do regional. If you want to do regional, I mean, well, I don't know because you practice a lot.
But see, here's the catch-22. Remember we had this conversation? Where I'm at, there ain't no hard stuff. That's why there ain't none.
Wait, but the place you bowl at, are you friends with the mechanic?
Yeah.
Just tell him to put down sport shot all the time.
There is one down for me all the time.
Okay. So use that for your primary practice.
Right.
And then just play in tournaments.
That's where I'm headed right now.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? That's where I'm headed. That's the goal. And I even got a team of people to go with me. So, do you know how hard it was for me to find people to bowl at Nationals?
Oh yeah, you're asking people to go to Vegas. I mean, it's not easy.
Listen, it wasn't the money. I'm gonna tell you now. These guys
they don't want the competition.
Money. No, it's not the competition. It's sports shot. Soon as you say sports shot,
yeah,
you want to go Nationals?
Freak out.
Listen, you want to go
I don't
Nationals?
care what shot it is. I'll go do Nationals. That shit.
Hey,
ain't no shot.
I'm like, look, y'all want to go Nationals? They're like, yeah, let's go Nationals. Wait, what kind of shot is it? Oh, it's a sports shot. See, my back been hurting. You know what I mean? My back been hurting. Oh, I got a bad knee. Dog, my wife ain't gonna let me go now. You know what I mean? Seriously?
Well, see, if you went to Vegas, that's a hell of a lot closer to where I'm at than going to the East Coast side or something like that. I can drive to Vegas from where I live.
Yeah, we're going to Reno this year.
Yeah.
And here's the messed up part, right? So for Reno this year, we got a 5-man team, but we don't have somebody for the singles and doubles. So you know how hard it's been to get somebody to just because it's a sports shop. Joey, I might need you to get in your car and come to Reno to bowl singles and doubles with me.
There you go.
Yeah, I got. See, I need a little bit more of a heads up so I can use some vacation time and stuff like that.
It's not till June,
I
Joey.
would be down.
It's in the summer.
Not till the summer.
It's not till June.
June what?
22nd.
That's on Saturday?
No, that's on Thursday.
Thursday. I think I have the Xfinity races at PIR. I know it's like June something. I think it's on Friday and Saturday. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to go because we got the NASCAR Xfinity.
I'm just saying, that's how complicated it is, though. But next year, you two should both go.
Well, if I got somebody to roll with that knows what the hell they're doing and how to set it all up, sure. Like I said, I hadn't bowled tournaments since when I was back in juniors. After I was done with juniors, I just bowled in normal leagues, and then I bowled Monte Carlo on Saturday, and and stuff like that. But I hadn't never went into any tournaments or anything like that, just because my work schedule is just, one that's not very favorable.
Are you near Wakanda, Coach C?
Near where?
Wakanda.
Are you talking about the movie or is that a place?
No, it's a town. It's a town in Illinois. Look it up. They have a Sports Shot Series tournament that you can bowl. It's kind of like what you're doing now with like you can go there every weekend and play in it.
No, that's not that far away. That's about an hour. That's Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you hate driving?
Jason L. bowls in those sometimes. He hasn't in a long time that I know of, but the guy.
Yo, whoa! Do you know what bowling alley?
Yeah, Metro Bowl, I think it's called.
Metro Bowl.
Yeah. They have a YouTube channel too. It's called Oracle Bowling.
Metro Bowl. No, I'm trying to get. Ooh, that's a small ass bowling alley.
Yeah, it's an old school. I think it's an old school like AMF house, but they redid everything in the inside.
They don't have open bowling?
I don't think so.
What kind of weird shit is that? All right, so how do you figure out their tournaments?
I don't know. There should be. Do they have a website? You might have to call them.
I'm looking at it. Yeah, I might have to call them. I'll call them tomorrow. I'll keep this. Oracle Bowling Company, right? Ain't that Oracle Bowling Company?
Yeah, that's the YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure the guy that's in the YouTube channel, I can't remember his name, but I'm pretty sure he runs the pro shop.
All right, well, I'll keep that, and I'll call him tomorrow and figure it out. We'll definitely go down for that. That's an hour away. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Go take some Chicago people money. Yep. Mm-hmm. Plus, if I see you do that, I can call him out.
What? Oh, he's Jason L. You're gonna call?
Yeah. See him be like, look, I gotta call you out. My boy 30.
I haven't seen him in any tournament play on his content in quite a while. Not since.
Call him out. Say, hey, my boy 30 said that you can take me, so we gotta lace him up.
Last year?
You know what I mean?
I want to see. I want to see that
30?
match.
Did you hear me 30 tell him we gotta lace him up? 30 said you could take me, so I'm about to lace him up.
Make sure you live stream that.
Oh, we will, but he gonna lose though. Yeah, he gonna lose. So here's what I'm gonna do.
That confidence, don't you?
Nah, it's not about confidence. I seen his game. He ain't ready. He ain't ready. he ain't ready. 30 ain't ready either. I can't wait to get to Florida. I'm gonna kick your ass, 30.
Oh, it's like that, huh?
Hey, you my boy, but yeah. I mean, you know, I'm gonna beat on you a little bit.
Rock thinks he's ready for the big show.
You know what, 30? I might have to even bowl you lefty, man.
You better no. You don't want to do that.
I might have to take some ibuprofen.
You don't want to
hit you lefty.
Just all I'm gonna say is when you come down, just make your spares.
Let me tell you a secret about spares.
Mm.
If you throw strikes, you don't have to pick up spares.
Well, okay. Here's what I'll say about matching up. If I'm playing the guy in your videos, you're gonna have a tough time. Now it's April now. You have another 2 months to get really sharp. If I'm playing the guy from the DNA video, I'll beat you straight up, and I'm not even that good anymore. But if I'm playing somebody else, if I'm playing somebody that's more refined,
here's what you have to take in for instance, right? So when I shot that DNA video, right? I went into the office. I worked 16 hours doing payroll. I got up in the morning, slept 2 hours, went into the bowling alley and shot that video. And
Right.
I wasn't interested in being there, but I knew I needed to get the content out. So that's the reality. Now, when I'm just bowling, it's a different guy. See, also shooting content. It's not bowling, it's content. You feel me? So don't.
But why are you separating the two? That's still your physical game.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should be. Maybe I should see it the same way, but I don't.
It's that ego, that mindset gets you in trouble.
Nah, mine's so good. Your boy good. I'm glad you see it this way. This is gonna be fun. Me and you, Matt, on the lane is gonna be fun. Because then you'll be like, okay, well, I didn't know you had that game in you. I didn't know you could stretch left to right or.
That's what I want to see. I'm literally preparing you to go up against me, which is like the dumbest thing ever. I should be trying to sabotage you.
Nah, but that's the thing though. I'm there though, but I didn't have the release. I'll give you that. But going right to left.
Listen, Rock. You're not there. You're not there yet. You're right now. Okay. Right now, you're kind of at the. You're at the end of Rocky 1, right? You don't get to the point where you're at until the end of Rocky 2. No, you're not. You're Raw.
Yeah, you're right.
You want to show that you're in Rocky 4. I want to see a full video of nothing but shots inside of 20.
Where's your mom?
That's Rocky 4. You're not there yet.
Say that one more time. My son was asking me something. Say that one more time.
Okay. So if you're at Rocky 4, I want to see a full video of all shots inside of 20. Swinging the lane.
Inside of 20.
Inside of 20. Left of 20. The scary place. The place that you don't want to go. The place outside of your comfort zone.
But here's the problem with that. That means I gotta have conditions to be able to do it, because on a fresh shot, why would I want to do it?
You could do it right now on a fresh house shot with your arsenal.
Nope, I don't got no hand.
You can do it. See, there you go. You're restricting yourself again. You're not Rocky 4. You're like Rocky 1.5.
No, you know what? When am I going back into the ball? Monday morning. I'll have him hit me with some. Wait a minute. You might be right. On a sports pattern, I know I can do it all day long.
So tell him put down
on a fresh house shot. On a fresh house shot, I don't know, because they flood the middle. So that's 50-50. But on a fresh sports shot, yeah, I can do it all day long.
I'm hearing excuses. That's what I'm hearing.
No, I'm being reasonable. Here's a question I got. Why do I need to throw that line to beat you or anyone else?
You don't need the line to beat me. But my point is that you don't have all the tools yet to be where you think you are.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Each one of these things that we're talking about are just tools to go into your toolkit to make you a more versatile player. We're filling up a bucket. We're filling up a bucket of different things.
But here's my thing though, right? Here's my thing. For me to be throwing a ball over 20, I would need the lanes to be broken down before I'd ever want to do it.
They don't need to be broken down for you to do it. You do it on a fresh
but I'm saying, no. You're not following me. I'm saying.
You're saying in competition.
Yeah, in competition though. Why would I want to do it?
Yeah, in competition, you're right. You would want to do that in transition.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to set myself up for success, not short term, long term. So,
right.
So on a fresh pattern, I wouldn't want to play that line. I would progressively get there.
Typically, you wouldn't. But you're not always gonna be able to practice on transition. My goal for this experiment is just to get you to do it, to take you outside of your comfort zone and push you left where you don't want to go. And
I
the whole
got you.
reason for that is to see that you can do it, and it is possible, and it is beneficial.
I got you. And you know what? I'll throw that line. Hell, I'll try to throw it over the gutter. I don't care.
Good.
I mean, I thought
There's going to be
trying
times
two hand
where
was
you'll
gonna be
need
hard,
that.
but
There's going to be times where you'll need the gutter shot too. Have you ever played on a reverse block?
no, I don't think so.
I think I saw Joey's name. Go next time you go to
I have.
practice. If your guy if your guy at the lanes can put down different shots, ask him to put down a reverse block.
No, I can get it done. I can get anything done I need.
Yeah, ask him to
My
put that
alley
shot
is
on.
hey, my
And
alley is
record it.
amazing. Jeremy, my alley is amazing, but I do a lot of coaching there, do everything there. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Mm.
But they're amazing. They'll put out anything I need.
Put down that shot and you'll see.
All right. But don't
That'll
trip.
be-
I got that shot. I have that shot in my bag though. Don't think I don't.
I haven't seen it, so
Because I haven't had a need to do it.
well, you need to practice it.
Okay, I do practice off camera, bro.
I know, but I don't see any of that stuff. I only have.
But
the
I can't show you.
context.
I can't show you everything. 30. I mean, I guess I can
you-
send it to you. I can send it to you off script.
Yeah, you don't have to post it. I'm not saying that, but I still, if I can't see it, I don't have that context.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll go into the bowl and I'll ask them to strip the lanes completely dry for me, where there's nothing. So I got to go as far left as possible just to hold it.
That's miserable.
It is, but it needs to be done. I mean, I need to be able to perform in all conditions. So you know how that should go. Y'all can see whose name this is.
I'm pretty sure I saw Joey's name. I think.
No, you're too small. I'm
I know.
shoving my
I got-
face full of pizza.
I got you on the big screen. I can't make it out with that paper. It's too thick.
Joe, can you make it up? Joey, can you make it up?
I think I see a J, but I can't.
I don't know if I can make it full size on my phone, but I don't know.
It's one of you.
See,
I'll tell you that much.
it won't let me. Do it again.
See, look, I said it's one of you,
Is it
and here's the
cursive?
problem. If
No, I still
because
can't
it's
make it
one of
out.
you, people might be like, "Oh, well, they won because they were alive."
No, you draw it out of the bucket, didn't you?
Yep.
And there you go.
All's fair.
So whoever
My
wins,
son was
wins.
like, "Dad, you
And-
could just give it to
and-
me." I'm like, "Dude." Hey, did you hear me?
and
My son was
you-
like, "Dad, just
and
give it to me."
you did it yesterday. You remember you did it yesterday, right?
Oh yeah, I'm the fairest guy in the world, dude.
No.
So, but it is one of you.
So it's a coin toss.
I don't ever win anything in a drawing, and I never have, and probably never will. So I don't expect anything.
Yeah, I have bad luck with RNG, so I'm not.
Well, one of you guys got good luck
I'm
today.
good either
So
way.
it's obviously one of you two. I just told you.
Right.
Oh yeah, you may tell us it's maybe one of us, but I still don't think I don't get that lucky. You know how many times when I've been at the mall and I've entered in for a car and I've never won it? Like, come on.
You know how many times a million people's entered in the car that nobody ever wins unless the guy is a family member?
Yeah.
But this is different.
I'm betting on Joey.
Who bet on Joey?
You're the only other person that's speaking. What do you mean who?
I didn't see it. I thought Joey was betting on Joey. So should we reveal
probably
this
is
now?
betting- Joey is probably betting on Joey.
So should
No,
we reveal it? then?
I said it was gonna be I thought it would be somebody else. Just I don't ever think I'm that lucky or whatever winning anything, so I never bet on myself unless I'm bowling, and then I'll bet on myself.
Joey, what are you throwing again?
Huh?
What balls are you throwing again?
I like I said, I do. See, I'm like,
Ace
so
two?
I
jump?
roll my face two religiously. Like, no matter how the lane changes, no matter if it's the fresh, if it's the burn, if it's I roll the face two and I work with it. I make the adjustments as I need to. As the lane start the transition. If I'm playing right, I'll start getting left, start moving my arrows, start looking in different spots on the lane, and it works out for me. Like, I average 217. So, and like I said, I don't use a plastic spare ball or anything like that. I'll usually, just so I don't put I'll roll the face two, and then I'll usually throw my pro motion at the 10 pin so I don't warm up the ball too much. So, I'm simple.
I have to admit it, dude. Yeah, it's working for you. Shit. Hey, I like the phase two. I just never throw it.
Yeah. Well,
The
gem
realized,
should be here tomorrow.
And then today I realized I don't really need my phase two.
Yeah.
Pin down on the gem, Joey.
Yeah.
Oh, now you want pin down. Now you want pin down.
It's a strong ASIM. I said that from the beginning.
I'm messing with you.
Well, see, I don't like carrying a ton of balls. Like, I like having, three balls usually, and it'll kind of give me what I need of, okay, I've got a really strong ball that I know that's going to be a hook monster. Then I've got my benchmark ball that I know I can throw on just about everything. And then the Belmo ball I don't know. I don't like the shape of it. It's so weird to explain, but
No, it's not, because I said the same thing you did.
It's not my favorite. Like,
it ain't mine either.
It's usually the last ball out of the bag. Usually,
he's talking about the promotion, not the fate.
Yeah, me too.
The promotion
is totally different than the fate.
The promotion acts a lot like balls did in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Yeah, I know he told me about his promotion. It's just not a fan.
No, like I said, it was something that my next door neighbor, he had knee surgery, and he knows that I roll storm, and he couldn't roll. He went down from a 15 to a 10 or a 14. So I saw him at the bowling alley, and he was like, "Hey, do you want this storm ball that I got?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" So I got it plugged and drilled, and maybe if I change the drill pattern up a little bit, it might be better. But bro, I'm just like, whatever.
That's how I got mine. Somebody gave it to me.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Mike gave it to me. But it looks good.
Yeah, it's all right. Like I said, it gets a lot of 10 pins. I'll tell you that.
We don't want somebody to be like, "Oh, he cheated for them." All right, well, we're gonna do this though. Y'all ready?
Ready.
I'm gonna put the name in front of the camera.
Again, we can't see it.
This time, the right way.
I really tried.
I
really did try, and I couldn't see it.
Yeah, that was some thick paper.
All right. Well, you want me to put it backwards again and see if y'all can figure it out?
I mean, I thought I saw a J. I don't know. It depends if it's cursive or not. Is it written in cursive? Who made the list?
It's your name.
Can't tell you because then you know.
Is that what does that say?
I think it's your name. Your
Is
YouTube
that supposed
name.
to be my? Is that supposed to be my name?
I think so.
We're looking backwards, right? I see an X and a 3, so I guess
I thought I saw a C.
You seen an X? I didn't see. I don't see an X, but you might see an X.
That's where I see an X. I don't know. Wait, is there an X in my YouTube name? I don't even know.
Who said is there an X in my YouTube name?
I don't think there is.
I think there is.
You a mess.
I got more than one. That's why I'm asking. Oh yeah, okay. That one's Chewy 30X. Yeah, that one does have an X.
Yeah,
in
it's
it.
yours.
Yay, Team DNA, let's go. Do I gotta pay
There
shipping?
you go.
DNA ain't one of the balls.
It ain't? I thought it was. Didn't you say we get to pick?
What were the
Out of
balls
the balls
anyways?
on the list.
'Cause I don't remember.
I remember one of them was an exotic gem. I think one of them was the dark moss.
How about you take the TNT?
I'll take a TNT, sure. I need something that's a little bit stronger than the Venom. TNT would be good.
Ain't stronger than Venom.
There you go again.
I don't think he can part with the TNT because he loves it so much.
Right.
I can't get that ball in the mail fast enough. Matter of fact,
Wait, are you sending it? Are you sending a used one?
No, I'm gonna send you a new one.
Shit, you can send me the TNT and I'll show you what it really does.
There you
Who said that?
I mean, Joey said that, but I'm gonna echo that sentiment.
You know what? First of all, Mr. Lefty, I ain't worried about you.
Okay.
But the ball sucks. And Joey, you know what I'll do?
Remember that you said that.
Listen, Joey, you know what I'll do for you? I will send you the other one that is used. You can plug it and do whatever the hell you want to do with it. As long as you
and then I'll show and then I'll go roll a 300 with it and say, "What?"
I thought for a minute he was going to send you the exotic gem.
But I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
I probably won't roll a 300. I've rolled two 300s, but they've been in practice, and in league I have two 299s. So.
Little Kevin Savage money over there. My man's got some golf videos. Check them out.
Thanks, Kevin.
But check this out, though. Real talk. Ball giveaway. Mr. 30. You get you you pick the TNT. Lord only knows why, but that's your business.
Out of those three, I mean, yeah.
But
here's the logic. The logic in that selection was I already have two pearls, right? So exotic gem isn't really going to add anything. It's going to be a little bit earlier than the two I have right now, but not much. The moss is going to be very similar to the Pride Empire, so that's not really going to help me. The TNT is stronger than the Venom, so that would be like my strong control piece.
Yeah,
you're right.
Makes sense.
And Joey,
even if you hate it,
Joey, if you want the other TNT, you pay for shipping, and I'll send it to you. You got to get it re-drilled, but I'll send it to you.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna roll it with your same pattern. I'm gonna pack a bunch of tape in it. I'm gonna show you how it's done.
I have the switch grip, so you gotta,
Oh, I'll find one. Yeah, I haven't. I don't use those things. I just use a regular plug.
I can't do it, man. I need everything to feel the same.
Yeah,
it does feel the same. I'm sure it's a lot closer, but how I have those tests set up is that they feel identical. Like there's not much of a difference. Richard, the guy that does the drilling for me, he's like amazing. Like he's actually really good.
But my thumb swells and shrinks though, so it's never the same.
Keep it cool.
Nah, how about I use the switches and I'll go up and down with whatever's going on, then it's always the same. So
see, I don't have to go up and down that much. That's kind of why I haven't done it, because I'm not one to throw 5, 6, 7 different balls at a time. Whatever ball comes out of the bag, like I'll have the gem should be here tomorrow. I'll get that drilled. So I'll have the gem and the P2 basically that I'll bring out, throw a couple, and whatever one I feel like what looks the best is what it's going to be.
No, so here's the deal though. Before I use switch grips, I would not be able to get into some of my balls sometimes because my thumb
Yeah.
would be swollen.
Mhm.
So this just made the most sense. Now I do have a
Yeah.
question for Joey though. Are you sure you want a TNT because you already have the P2?
No, I'm good, bro. No, I like I said, I don't need that many balls. I really don't. Like,
Yeah, well, these are
it's gonna, because of the fact that it's gonna overlap, because I feel like the gem is stronger. So
He needs
there's
a
my
pearl.
strong ball, and then I got the P2, which is like I was saying, it's everything. Like I can roll
Well,
it on just about everything. So really, the bag is complete after I get the gem. Well, hopefully I like the gem. I should
where's
like
your
it.
pearl
but
at though? What's your pearl
Oh.
ball?
Nothing. I don't got one. I don't need one.
He's using the 2. That's what I'm saying. Like the TNT and the phase 2 statistically are close, right? So for
Right.
him, a
Yeah.
pearl is going to be a lot more beneficial.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, where's his pearl?
He doesn't have a pearl.
I don't
His
need
phase
one.
2.
Because
His
of the fact
phase
that
2 is a
I don't
pearl. His
I
pearl.
don't sit there and bowl enough to where it makes sense for me to go out and buy every single pearls, urethanes, all this and that. It doesn't make any sense for me to do that, because what I have works. And I'm like one of those persons that, like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If it's working, stick with it, go with it. And
All
that's
right, so
what
here's
I've
what we're
always
gonna
done
do, Joey.
throughout.
Joey, here's what we're gonna do. If you keep on, being live with us and stuff like that, then I'm just gonna send you one.
Well, whatever. I mean, like I said, I'm not.
Which one are you going to send him?
I haven't figured that out yet, but I mean, the more we talk, the more I'll get to understand him, and then I'll know what to
See,
send him.
probably, I think if I'm right, isn't the absolute a pearl?
Hybrid.
But
Hybrid.
it's a shiny hybrid. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But
Very sucky hybrid at that. Don't even
It might
start.
as well be a pearl.
Don't even start,
How
30.
clean it is. What?
30. I said it's a
Start what?
sucky hybrid, and I said don't even start, 30. Don't even start.
Oh my god, you send
Hey,
me
30.
one. Send me one. I'll show you. Don't suck.
30. Listen, you can't tell me what I like though. That's the thing.
No, I know. No, see, I'm not talking about what you like or dislike. I'm talking about what I've seen in your game versus what a ball reaction is like. I can match you up with those two. So, like, my arsenal for you is much different than your arsenal for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about your likes and dislikes. The only thing about your likes and dislikes that I'm not crazy about is that you have like a negative bias towards too much stuff, and you're in a transitional
Too
period.
much stuff, you mean towards motive?
Motive's part of that, yeah.
Yeah, see? Hey, Joey. You know what 30 reminds me of? The Date Doctor. You know,
the Date
Alex
Doctor.
from Hitch.
Oh yeah, from Hitch, yeah.
Yeah, from Hitch, yeah. The Date Doctor.
Yeah.
Only with bowling
movie.
balls.
No. But we'll have to, like I said, maybe one day we'll all get together in Vegas or Reno, and
we're going to next season.
We'll go kick some ass.
Hey, next Reno, next Nationals in Vegas. This is a team.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I'm gonna take 2 teams, but yeah, we'll be good. Joey, you can drive.
Dates.
30.
Mm-hmm.
If you drive, you're on your own.
No, I can't. There's no chance in hell I can make that drive.
Yeah, you're on your own because I'm not doing it. Sorry. I'm a fly and I'm gonna be chill and I'm gonna have some fun and blow my butt off as I do. Like I said, I expect to be
it's too close for me to fly. Like it's literally like to Reno it's only like 9.5 hours. Something like that.
I'm not
8.5 hours.
Nothing. I ain't driving more than an hour. I told you.
That's easy. It's not that bad. It's like when you start like the drives I don't like is when it starts getting into like the 16, 18, 19 hour drives. Those are the ones that I'm kind of like, yeah, nah.
That's my wife.
I
complain
like
at
driving
2 hours.
though.
2 hours, I'm
No.
complaining. 2 hours, I'm done. I don't want to do it.
See, then you wouldn't want to see. So we have a lot of in Oregon. We have the Oregon coast, and it's absolutely beautiful. And to mostly all the coastlines, you know, like Tillamook, Seaside, Cannon Beach, all that shit. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive, and you're basically at the ocean with your toes in the sand. So, gets
Hour
you
and a
ready to go
half,
into the beach.
hour and a half I can do because I can sleep that.
Yeah, it's like
2 hours.
to
we
like
done.
Seaside's the closest one, and if you don't stop, you can do it in probably about hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. And unless you get stuck behind somebody slow, because some of the going over the mountains and stuff is like a one lane road. So, but there's passing zones and shit. But sometimes you'll get stuck behind a Sunday driver, and you're like, fucking go.
Oh, I got bad road rage too, so that'd even be worse. That's why I gotta be.
So is my wife. Tell my
Yeah, I
wife
have
she's
to
gonna
be
get shot someday.
Hey, I'd be so bad. I'd be screaming at motherfuckers. Are you fucking serious? Why are you driving the goddamn speed limit? What is wrong with you? And my wife is
I'm like a
"Babe,
5 mile an hour to 10 mile an hour over the speed limit, and I'm cool.
hey,
I try
hey,
not going.
My wife's
much
like, "Are you
faster.
kidding me? What is wrong with you?" Like, she's like, "Yo, babe, you gotta chill." Like, no, fuck that. They gotta get out my fucking way. Get in the fucking slow lane. Fuck is you doing?
No.
Plus, I also got a problem too. Like 10 minutes down the street, I'll be ready to go to sleep. And I'm serious as fuck. 10 minutes down the street, I'm ready to go to sleep. I don't know how my wife ride with me
Hell
because
no.
it's gotta be lonely as fuck because I'll be snoring and shit, and she just by herself, just driving.
No sleeping in cars for me. I don't like it.
I can't.
I don't like
listen,
not driving. That's the thing.
I can't
I'm not a
help
very good
but
passenger.
Listen, you act like I got a choice in this. I don't. It's automatic.
Yeah.
10 minutes down the road.
Coffin Z's.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'll be done. 30, you want a ball, man. I can't wait to see what you do with it. I can't wait to see your videos.
Oh yeah, it'll be on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take some off and put them on YouTube. Critique them a little bit.
You should do some one versus ones though. Should start doing that. Finding some of your league people and bowling them 1-on-1.
That's not
See
bad.
what your
idea.
record can be. You know.
Wait, speaking of videos,
Undefeated,
did we get the Joey video? Can we do an analysis on that?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
I'll
ain't.
send you guys
Joey, you
one.
didn't send me one yet, did you?
No, I really don't have a great one because I don't have a tripod or.
Where'd he go? 30.
His signal dropped again.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, nah, but some 1 versus 1s. That's not a bad idea, is it?
No, you should do as many of those as you can.
Really? People like those?
Yeah. Anything different, especially if that kind of thing's in the title, is going to get people more hyped.
All right, I can do that.
Whoa, there we go. Oh shit! Hey y'all, I'm in bed. I guess I accidentally
we
went
can
back.
handle that, dude. 30, 1 versus 1s. I got that all day.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then
You got worthy opponents up there in Chicagoland.
I just have to figure out how to do it though, because I don't like to bowl on one lane. But I guess if you're gonna do 1 versus 1, you got to, don't you?
No, you do it in a pair. Everything competitive that you do should be in pairs. You should only bowl in one lane whenever you're just filming content.
Lewis never does 1 versus 1s on 2 pairs. He always does it on 1.
Yeah,
but
he does.
That's Lewis, and there's a reason he does that.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he can break the shot in any way he
It's
wants
easier. Yeah, he can burn.
to. Mm-hmm.
And plus,
So
one
that means
is his,
the camera angle has to be
magical lane.
All right, so I get it. The camera angle has to be back a little bit. I got it. I can handle that.
What kind of camera
But
do
how
you
do I
use?
pick the person though?
I mean, that's up to you. Put up posts. Do it locally. Whatever you want.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Or if there's somebody in your league that's like how you guys are like close and average or something, and if you talk to them and you're cool with them, just say, hey, I'm trying to film some one versus one, and you know, put something, put some skin in the game for you, like he does. You know, you don't have to do the whole jersey thing, but you could come up with something.
If you didn't hate Motive so much, you could join the Motive Facebook group, and there's 5,000 members, most of which are up north. And there you go. There's tons of 1v1s there.
I knew you had to find a way to throw Motive in there at some point, 30. That's why I should have picked a different damn name. I'm just playing. But no, that's not a bad idea. I'm not doing the Motive Facebook post, but I only got Facebook.
They're good guys, man.
I'm sure there's some local bowling groups in your area. Speaking of that, I should look. I haven't looked at that yet.
No, I'm going to. No, but I mean, I can pick a battle from anybody. All I got to do is walk in the bar and start talking some shit. I'm good, and I'm good at that.
I could get you some YouTube matches potentially, but that'll be a little bit of a drive.
I'll take all comers. Shit, let's do it. I'll battle anybody.
Okay. Hold on, I got one for you. Wait, I gotta go to screen.
And I'm gonna stay undefeated.
I'll give you one right now.
Here's the question: are we blowing out house shots or sports shots? Because
I mean, that's
whatever shot you lay down.
You two, yeah, that's up to you guys that are actually bowling.
I mean, I
if you want to be different than Lewis, then do different patterns. Because I believe he only does it on a house shot. At Samstown.
I want to do different sports shots. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know.
The format is completely up to you. Oh, what's this guy?
All right. Well, 30. You need to send me where I'm sending the ball. Joey, we got to figure out a ball for you because you need a pro to go to Nationals next year. I don't care what you say.
Man,
and that's for me. That's for me. I'm gonna get up out of here because my wife is home and I don't get to see her a lot because she's working the weekend and I'm trying to go see my wife.
All right, cool beans. Sounds good, man. Well, this is fun.
Appreciate
good job, 30.
Appreciate the
this
chat.
wasn't just fun. This was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so one day next week we gotta do it again.
Podcast.
Right. So next week we gotta do it again. I'll let everybody know, but I'll let you guys especially know. Next week we gotta do it again.
If I'm being honest, the weekends are the best for me because like right now, if you did it during the weekday, I'd be at work and I wouldn't have this much time.
Got you. Well, we're gonna do it during the week 30 and during the weekend. How's that? So we know next Saturday is good for us, right?
Yeah, you guys are just on different time though than I'm in. I'm on that West Coast time, so I think I'm like 3 hours behind you guys. I think.
Yeah.
You know what though? Maybe we might do it like one day early in the week, middle of the week, and then maybe we just do it Friday, Saturday every week.
Well,
because
you got
that
my
way everybody
DM just message me.
Hey, but that way everybody bowls league though, right? So if we do it Friday, Saturday, we have everybody bowl league already. Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll have because I have the High Rollers League. It's a Friday morning league. Starts at 10.
Yeah, so everybody can talk about league, how they did. We can post some scores, that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You need to get that lane talk though. That try to look into that because then if you do lane talk, we can actually add each other. And we can always compare like our scores, our average, our splits, everything.
All right, that works because I do have it. I just haven't done nothing with it yet.
Yeah, get familiar with it, and then you know we can add each other, and you know we can always keep tabs basically.
Because I'm bowling in that PBA Nationals in Milwaukee in July, so that's why I got it.
As long as the only place so Hazeldale where I bowl Friday League I can't find the lane talk on there, and I've asked them about it, and they said they would try. But Mount Hood, where I practice at on Thursdays, they have it, so I can always grab my scores after I practice on Thursdays. So,
well, I don't think
but
none of the bowling alleys in our area have it, but I can always
all
manually put
all
it
you
in.
have to do is talk to them about it, and then they basically sign up for it or something. You know, that's kind of what I've heard, that most bowling alleys now have been updated with new scores and shit like
Gotcha.
that, where it'll pick it up. Don't hold me to it, but that's,
Well, guys,
that's what I heard.
all right, well, guys, I'm gonna go and see my wife.
Good job,
you have
brother.
fun.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
All right, see you
guys.
later. And again, hey, 30, congratulations. Make sure you send me what I need so I can send you the ball.
Appreciate it. Yep, I'll send
But
you
I mean, I
the,
talk to you every
stuff on
day, so I'm
TikTok.
sure. Yeah, I talk to you every day, so I'm sure we'll, that's easy.
For sure.
All right,
All right, guys.
later, guys.
Have a good
And
night.
thanks everybody for
Later.
watching. Have a great night.
Thanks for the win. You guys have a good one.
Hold on, what the heck is that?